funny, isn't it, how one simple message can, in the mind of some people at least, make out in their, well, some say underdeveloped mind, just exactly what the message was about. Now, if you saw this particular message, that's right, wishing, of course, the former royal known as Prince Harry, the Duke of Sussex, a very happy birthday from the original social media site of the British monarchy, well, you just see it for what it is. But now, according to a very well-placed source, Meghan and Harry have twisted this into something, some might say, beneficial to them. As ever, let me explain. Hi, good to see you. You're all right. Thank you so much as ever for joining me. By the way, glad you enjoyed the video about the chip and pin and everything. Somebody, I think one of the people wrote, oh, you're showing people now how to be corrupt. No, I'm warning you and me that we've got to be careful to look at that chip and pin and check your receipts. A lot of you are very, I would say all of the chums are very bright, far brighter than me actually, because I'm not a digital person, so I tend to use cash. But when you're forced sometimes, and this is what it was highlighted, and I thought, wow, got to share that. So thank you. The feedback has been really good. And for all those that haven't done it like me, check everything. You just never know, do you? Always good to get a paper receipt. Good point in that, by the way. You see, we learn from each other. It's beneficial, trust me. As ever, if I get any more things like that, I will share them with you because, it's always good to know. And if you've got anything and you want me to share it on a wider scale with the chums, let me know as well. Back as ever to your royal story. Now this, as I say, an innocuous tweet that basically said nothing. A vanilla message, you might say, that here it is, happy birthday to the Duke of Sussex, the former royal known as Prince Harry. And, there it was. And then following on from a message from, of course, the Prince and Princess of Wales. And really, it was the least, some might say, that they could do. The bottom line was, though, that they couldn't really do much less, simply because it would have looked bad form on such an important milestone birthday if they hadn't bothered to wish the Duke of Sussex a very happy birthday. It would have seemed, cruel, really, wouldn't it, whichever way you look at it. But according to sources out in Montecito, once again, it's spinning round, and this is their spin doctor, their team, of course, that they're paying a lot of money for to try and turn this around in their favour. You see, the way that Harry and Meghan like to portray themselves is the monarchy needs them. It's crumbling without her star power. Harry mentioned this on that ill-famous trip now to Africa when he said they couldn't believe what a terrific job she'd done and nobody thanked her for being a superstar. I think Her Majesty the Queen at 70 years on the throne was something of a megastar, if you want to call star power, but there you go. What's interesting though is Harry and Meghan have been looking at the retweets and the likes and the social media analytics. Now that's a big word, I know, and if like me you have to look it up once. Analytics is, of course, which shows you how popular the tweet is and how much traffic it's got and that sort of stuff. It's another world, isn't it? I know. But apparently, according to them, it's proven just how popular Harry and Meghan are as ex-royals, even though they're not doing anything to generate publicity. And get this, according to that source, apparently they believe that, well, it benefited the royal sort of site by putting them on. Of course, a lot of people noticed that this particular picture, which focused on Prince Harry, was one alongside his cable TV actress wife Meghan Markle, and she was cropped off. Reason being is they don't own the picture and they had to get permission, and they could have put Meghan on, but oddly enough, it wasn't Meghan's birthday. And given the fact that Harry cropped his wife out of his message with the BBC, what's so wrong with that? And given the fact that clearly a lot of people inside the British monarchy cannot stand Meghan Markle, you can understand why they were more than happy to erase her out of this picture. Either way, the mixed message is simply this: Harry and Meghan are needed inside the monarchy, and the analytics show it. Do they? Really? Neil Sean in the very heart of London.